far as first base, just what was your kind of when they said first base? Damn, I've never played this before. I mean, was that a stunner to you?
He mentioned it to me in the fall that this might be a possibility if your arm's not back. You might get bumped over to first for a little while until it gets better. So it didn't take me by complete surprise, but it was right before the season started, so I was like, all right, just got to go with it.
About your power, I mean, for a leadoff guy, 7 home runs, not bad. Feel SEC pitching has been what you expected? Or?
Oh, it's been exactly what I expected, and that's tough every weekend. There's no easy at-bats.
Running, too. I mean, 17 out of still 18 stolen bases in this league. And this seems like a more running team than last year. Does that surprise you at all?
I stole some bases as a sophomore, and then I didn't steal as many last year, so I was excited when I got to the team, and they established early on that we wanted to run. So I was looking forward to that, and I think it's worked out.
Did you look at last year's team at all and think, well, this is kind of a sit back and slug team? Where do I fit?
Yeah, I was able to watch a lot of the games last year, and I knew Blaine Knight and Evan Lee from playing with them in high school, so I kept up with them. But yeah, it's definitely a different team, more experienced team last year, and guys that can hit it out of the park. So we're not going to catch up to their home run numbers, I don't think. But we knew we were going to be able to drive the ball too this year.
Trevor, how tough is A&M on paper pitching-wise?
I think they have one of the best staffs in the conference. I don't know the exact numbers, but they've got a good rotation. I think good guys on the end of the bullpen. Just north of a 3 RA is really good.
The depth of your all's lineup, top to bottom, what do you think production all around?
I think all around, I think we're a really good team. Just looking off of last year, I think everyone, once the year's over, like, oh, we're never going to be as good as we were the year before. And we did lose some really good guys, but this year, I think we've had a lot of people step up and start to play some really big roles and really help us out.
What's it meant to you kind of paid your dues 2 years as a utility guy to finally get your chance to be regular?
It's a lot of fun. Obviously, came here, expecting to be, in this role right now. But the ability to come out here and play with my guys and people who I've grown up with and been around for several years now, actually getting to really play with them is a lot of fun.
The offense in particular, home runs, doubles, triples, high average from top to literally to the bottom. What have you thought of that?
I think the beginning of the year we had thought this was going to be a different kind of offense than we had in years previous. But, I think just you can look up and down and you see speed just about all the way through. And our ability to stretch out those extra base hits, not just on driving balls and gaps, but in taking extra bases with our speed, has been incredibly helpful for run production.
Plus, you guys with 70 home runs. I think Dave said the other day he thought you might hit 50 or 60, and you're probably on pace to about 90.
It's not really something we're striving for. It's just a number that we kind of just keep in the back of our minds. But yeah, it's always good for the long ball.
Has Trevor Ezell's adjustment to first surprised you?
Not at all. He's a phenomenal athlete. No one here works harder than he does. He truly enjoys being here at the ballpark every single day. And he's just one of those guys who's, you tell him to do something, he's going to do it. And just as good an athlete as he is, I wouldn't be surprised if you stuck him behind the plate or in the outfield or somewhere like that. He would succeed. Just kind of the guy he is.
What's he add to the team? Coming in as a fifth-year guy and fitting in so quickly. How's that been?
A lot of us call him Dad. He's very mature. Goes about his business every single day. But it just what he brings is just a level of maturity, and I think a lot of the guys have been really, really influenced by him, not just in his baseball expertise, but his passion for the game and his routines before the game and stuff like that. And I think the fact that he's rubbed off on some of us and just bringing in his experience has really helped us.
And the job he's done at the top of the order, getting on base with hits, walks, and he's done what do you thought of the job he's done in that regard? Phenomenal
job. Just as far as working counts, being someone who's going to consistently put the ball in play and really challenge defenses is really difficult. To be in the field and every time the leadoff position comes up, you got to think, oh crap, this ball's probably going to be hit to me is straining on any defense.
I know Dave says you guys don't look ahead, but this is the weekend. You can win the conference, win the West. Just how do y'all feel about this series and what's at stake?
Excited to go to A&M. It's not really what we're thinking about too much. It's just pretty much winning ball games. Every game is weighted the same in the W column, but obviously we want to get down to College Station and really get after it.
How big would it be to win the SEC? What would that mean to you guys, or win the West?
No, never done it before. I'll let you know when, perhaps if it happens.
Last question. Is there anything really just in the offseason in particular that you changed your approach at the plate? I mean, the way you've kept your hands back this year, the weight shift, anything just technical?
Yeah, a little bit of a little bit of just physical, putting on a little bit of size, as well as getting with Coach Thompson and pretty much ironing out the creases and stuff like that. Just as far as where my hands are at, what my legs are doing, and stuff like that. But it's been more or less a simplification process, and that's kind of what's really helped me.
Increased power, more strength, or just a bigger chance to play, and that's all kind of ball in play.
Right, just giving myself as many chances to not only put the ball in play, but to put it in play hard is kind of what I've been focusing on.